Missing someone. Missing someone. Missing someone. Love with all your heart. Yo quiero más family. Ooh.
Hola.
Alright you guys, today we're finna customize some shoes. Just a random video we just decided to do because it's like 12 o'clock. If I can find my phone. Where's my phone? Whatever. It's like 12 o'clock and we just bored, so we decided to customize some shoes. And that last clip you just seen was from Father's Day, so thank everybody for all the Father's Day wishes. That was my first Father's Day, and I love you guys. And let's just get right to the video, right?
Yes.
Hopefully these come out good. Let's go.
The one thing that we forgot to mention is we're gonna customize the shoes using Sharpies. My color theme is gonna be kind of like pastel colors with just a hint of neon color in there.
I'm just gonna do a regular shoe and I hope y'all like it. Oh, I'm so sorry you guys, the camera actually died as we was making the shoes, so we didn't get no footage of that. But this how the shoes look so far. Basically, this how this look now. You can just, you know, see it right now. And I want you guys, after this video, to comment down who has the best shoe. You're gonna like it or whatever, just comment. But basically what we were saying, we was like talking about how we first met.
The first time that we met was when we were working at Bath & Body Works. I was already a seasonal associate there, but...
And I was new.
He had just walked in.
I walked in sexy, you know. That's why she wanted me. I'm sorry, go ahead, do your thing.
I saw him in the back because he had to do some videos before we started, before he started working. And I was like, oh, you know, I really like his hair color, because at that time it was like more of a purple, a really nice color, and I liked it, but like we didn't really talk that day.
I didn't really notice her at all. I was just trying to get in and get out. Honestly, I was so tired that day. I just wanted to do my videos and go home because the videos took so long to do. It's a training video. It takes like 3 hours to do. I promise you, I didn't want to do it. I skipped through the whole thing and I kept getting the answers right because it was just random stuff about like safety and healthy work environment, so you can just skip it and just guess and you're gonna get it right.
I would not recommend doing that.
I say skip it.
Well, actually you can, because they don't really like ask you about it unless like somebody from the HR office comes down and starts asking you.
Which never happened to me.
The first time that I had seen him, and then he had to come in for training one day, and I was his trainer that day. Trainer.
She was like my manager. If we being technical, she was my boss basically, and she had to train me on the register. And you know me, I was a little flirt, so yeah.
Okay. But he came in and he wasn't necessarily flirting with me. It was just with everybody there.
What? It wasn't everybody. I was not flirting with everybody. It was just certain people that I was flirting with.
Okay, so you were flirting with mostly everybody.
Okay, I was. So, I mean, I didn't know you at all, and you wasn't really talking to me. She was training me. So every time she'd leave to go to the front, I was talking to like another trainee or another employee, you know, just trying to shoot my shot. You know what it is. And I did.
A lot. This time, obviously, I was training. I did try to get to know him because, like, I was just that type of person where if I'm working with you, I just want to be cordial. But for some reason with him, it was like, I just want to know more. So the more that we would talk, the more that I got to know him, the more I was like, you know, I think this kid's really cool. And yes, I did used to call him kid.
I didn't like that at all, calling me kid. I'm not a kid at all.
You just had like a very, I wouldn't say childish, but like you had a very...
I understand. My demeanor was like real childish.
It wasn't childish. It was just like, it was so bright.
Yeah. And she used to work, I'm telling you, when we used to work together, she used to walk fast, like walk back and forth real fast. She had to do a lot of stuff basically, and it was crazy.
It was like
a manager.
Key holder.
You was a manager.
I was technically, well, yeah, technically a manager, but it was like only for a short period of time, specifically for the holidays. We won't get into that story, it's really long.
It is.
But yeah, I think by the end of that shift, it was like something was there, but neither of us really wanted to acknowledge it. I feel like he was still trying to live out his phases, and I was just
single phase,
not really looking for a relationship at that time. We actually got to go home together. Like
we both had to take the bus home, and we didn't know that we took the same bus. So I told her when I was walking out of the mall. We used to work in the mall. I walked out the mall and we was like, I said, we might take the same bus, and she was like, I doubt it. And we started walking together, and I was like, I took off my mask just, you know, I could show my sexy face and whatnot. So I took off my mask and she didn't take off hers. I don't know why. I did not know what her face looked like, guys, at all. Did not know what she looked like under there. So we started walking to the bus stop, and the more we got to know each other, she was still like nervous to be around me, I could tell. But it was cool, you know. We had to wait on the bus stop for a long time too.
Yeah, we kept talking, and I remember specifically like when we got out of the mall, and he was like, oh, you need to take off your mask, you know. He was trying to get to see my face, and I was not about that. I don't know if it was like I was just really nervous, or if I was just like, nah, you don't really got to see my face right now. I just want to get to know you for your personality before I get to see your face.
You see my face. I took off my mask first.
No, but I mean you specifically. Because I feel like for you, well, for me specifically, it was like, if you like my personality, then you shouldn't really give a crap about my face. I don't know.
Basically, we got on the bus and we was talking about like relationships and stuff and just random things, and we just got closer, and she got off the bus before me, and it was like super dark. What time was it?
I think at that point it was like 11 or 12.
Yeah, at night, and it's pitch black outside, and she had to take another bus. So I said, let me get your number so you can let me know when you get home and you can be safe, you know. And she gave me her number and she got off the bus. I didn't expect. You go ahead, tell it.
I was the one who texted him first. I was like, hey, did you get home safe? And he texted me
Won my heart.
that he had, and then I lied to him at this point because I didn't want him to worry about me. I was just like, you know, whatever. I don't really think he needs to worry about me like that at this point. I was just like, yeah, you know, I got home.
She lied to me about getting home. Like, who does that? The thing is, I wasn't trying to let her know that I wanted to be with her, but I didn't want to let her go, you know. I was just giving a little hint. So we text. I didn't want the conversation to fail. I didn't want to dry text, so I kept texting her back everything I got, like, hey, like, how was work? How did you feel today? Like, stuff like that. Just want to keep the conversation going, basically.
12 or 1. We texted till like maybe 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, all night, and she had work in the morning too, and I didn't.
When was it? The next time you came into work?
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember if it was the next time or if it was like before that.
What? When what? What happened?
We started hanging out. Was it before you came into work, or was it the
I think it was the time I came into work, because before we came into work, we was texting a lot, because I didn't have a schedule, so I was off a lot. So we was texting a lot and FaceTiming a lot, and then we started hanging out.
He texted me and was like, hey, I just got off of work, like, do you want to hang out, blah blah blah.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh no, I'm at home right now, like I just don't want to make that trip because I would have to take 2 buses.
Right.
I didn't know where he lived, of course, but I was like, I assumed I would still have to take the bus that I had to take to get to like close to the mall, and then a second bus to get to where he lived. So I was like, nah, I'm just not gonna take my chances right now. I'm just gonna wait. And
she didn't. The more we talked on the phone and FaceTime was like, the more I really started to like her, and I was like, in my mind, I'm gonna start a family with this girl one day. Like, I already had the pictures in my mind, like everything that I wanted in a relationship, I got, and it was just amazing to find somebody that's perfect for me, you know? And I knew it from the beginning.
I feel like for me, it was more so like, I was enjoying the fact that I had somebody to talk to, and the fact that we had a lot of things in common. Like, it was any time that we talked, we could talk for 5-6 hours a day, and it was never the same conversation every day. It was always something new. It was always something.
I told you I had to keep the conversation going.
Yeah, but it wasn't just like you were just trying to keep the conversation going.
You remember that phase you don't want to tell me good night?
Yeah.
Or good morning?
Yep.
I just text her good night and good morning all the time. She never texts me good night or good morning.
I did.
No, you didn't. When we
wouldn't-
first met, you never texted me good night or good morning. You didn't.
Really? I thought I did.
No, you never did. I was a little sensitive, you know.
I think after that, after you had told me that like you wanted me to text you goodnight, I started texting you goodnight, but it was like you had to tell me because in my mind I was like, I don't want to go to sleep. I don't want to wait, like I don't want to wake up to a good morning text. I just want to continue our conversation because it never really felt like our conversations ended.
Yeah.
It always felt like it was a continuation, like, oh, you know.
That's because you always I got work in the morning. Like, okay.
Well, I had to wake up at like 5 or 6 in the morning.
But anyway.
I remember there was also, you remember that? There was one time where I didn't go to work until like 4 or something
In the
like
afternoon?
that. Yeah. And then you're like, oh, well, since you don't go to work, why don't you come over?
I just wanted to chill out with her. It was cool hanging out with you, you know? I missed you every time I wasn't with you. I missed you. Even at work. Now we just chilled and just, you know, ate some candy and stuff.
We did not eat candy. We would always order out.
Yeah, we ordered some food and stuff. We always ordered out. And I think a few weeks later, I asked you to be my girlfriend.
Yeah. I don't even think it was a few weeks. I think it was like 2.
2 weeks?
Yeah, something like that.
I put that clip in right here. And that's the shoe. This is my shoe.
This is mine.
And y'all comment. I don't think it. Hold on. Let's let it focus on my shoe. There it is. You see greatness. This is Katie's. Focus. And you see this one. I like it. Alright, you guys, just comment who had the best shoe and next scene.